Hello and salutations friends, welcome back, and if you're new to my channel, a very special welcome, as today we're going to be taking a look at a video that I found of a Muslim asking 4 questions to atheists. Just to warn you, the 4 questions turns into 20 questions and some pretty dubious comments, so I'd like to go through and address the questions this particular Muslim has, and to address some of the things he says in his video. I do want to warn you up front though that this particular person is a little bigoted, and that does come out in one section during the video, so do be aware of that. But let's begin, shall we?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, today our video is about 4 questions to atheists. So let's begin in the name of Allah, most gracious and most merciful. First off, what is your main purpose in life? As an atheist, what is your main purpose in life? What do you wake up in the morning and think of? What is the first thought in your mind when you wake up? What is the first thought in your mind when you wake up? What do you think? Okay, I have to go to work, I have to go to school, I eat, go home, sleep, and repeat. That's it. Like, get money, get married, have family, and that's it. Is that really your main purpose in life? If you do not believe in Allah, if you do not believe in God, then what is your main purpose in
I, like many atheists, have large and small goals and purposes in life. Other atheists may not share these purposes, so I'll just say what applies to me. My overarching purpose is to make a small difference, to leave the world a slightly better place than when I came into it. I take care of my family and my friends and my community. I gather knowledge, I share joy, give comfort to the people around me. Just because you believe that you have some purpose given to you by a deity does not diminish the things that I do in any way. I chose these purposes and goals for myself, without having someone to tell me what to do, and I care what happens to the world and humanity. Why? It's because I am human and part of something greater than myself. I may not be a big part, but I am part of it nonetheless. And I'll ask a question back. If the only reason you're being good is to avoid punishment and get a reward of paradise, is it really a moral thing to do? Are you not being compelled to be a good person rather than choosing to be a good person? And if you aren't choosing, can you really say you are a good person?
this life? I am very confused because I see atheists everywhere. They are saying, oh, let's just have fun. We just live once. We just. They don't believe in life after death. So this will take us into our next question, which is going to be,
I think you are confused about atheism. Atheism is not a belief structure like religion, it's only an answer to one question. The question is, do you believe in a God? And the answer the atheist gives is no. There is no moral prescriptions in atheism, no political requirements, no other requirements whatsoever to be an atheist other than not believing in a God. That does not mean that the atheists do not have other beliefs, and I think this is what you're confused about. Just because someone doesn't believe in a God doesn't mean they do not believe in anything. I believe in secular humanism, which does advocate scientific principles to evaluate moral choices. Science does have flaws, but it seems to be the best way that humanity has for distinguishing what is real and what is not. Without science, you wouldn't be making this video or be on the internet at all. If you have an alternative to the scientific methods, then great. But you would have to demonstrate to us that this method is at least as reliable as the scientific methods are.
what happens to you when you die? Seriously, like, you just die, sleep. Because I have seen atheists online, because there are zero atheists in my country. And they
I don't know. As far as I can tell, we just die. Our body shuts down, our brains shut down, and we end. I don't claim to know what happens after that, but it seems our consciousness is reliant on our brain. No brain, no consciousness, no me. I will just not exist. That never bothered me when I didn't exist before I was born. and it won't bother me when I don't exist after I die, because there will be no me to be bothered by that.
He said, when you die, you just sleep forever. Sleep. Finish. خلاص. You sleep forever. So by that logic, I can kill everyone. I can kidnap everyone. Then go to jail. Kill myself. Sleep forever. Or I can just give a lot of money into charity, 700 million, 800 million, 1 billion, 100 million. Then I die, sleep forever. There is no bad or good in the mind of an atheist. Everyone is the same, everyone. LGBT, just be gay, just be trans, be transsexual, gender fluid, helicopter.
Those actions aren't the same because there is consequence to moral choices in life. I affect the outcomes of my life and the lives around me when I make choices. If I want humanity to prosper, then killing everything would be absolutely detrimental to that goal. Giving millions in charity may be beneficial to that goal, and I would like to do that because I care about humanity, not just about myself. If I commit crimes, then go to jail, then kill myself, then I will have a terrible life. I will be dead, and it would have made the world a lot worse when I leave it. If I love people, donate to communities, and support and care for the people around me, I will have a fantastic life, a loving life. And I will be dead, and I will leave the world a better place. This is no trivial thing between the two. And since atheists believe we only have the one life that we know about, the choices matter to atheists because they want to live the best life that they can.
After man, just you die, sleep forever. Is that really what happens with you atheists? You just die, sleep forever?
So this is where the mask falls off and we can see the homophobia and what this person is probably angry about. Yes, you can be gay, you can be trans, you can support the LGBTQI community as I do, and you will still die. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being gay or trans, and it's good for societies and the world to have kind, loving people in it, no matter if they are gay or trans or straight. In fact, a gay man called Alan Turing essentially invented the modern computer back in World War II. He cracked the Enigma code of the Germans, shortening the war by about 2 years and saving an estimated 14 million lives. I would not only suggest that few people have done something as beneficial to the world as Turing, his work is also essential to the development of the very computer that you are using to be homophobic.
Kill everyone, sleep, die, خلاص, finish. So I need an answer for this, a very logical answer that will make me convinced.
Yes, I am giving logical and scientific answers, but your requirement of true sources is a little confusing as to what you mean. I suspect that what you mean is that you will only use Islamic sources, which is kind of counterproductive as there is not a lot of logic and science in the Quran and the Hadith. If this is true, I don't know why you would expect an atheist to go to a source that they don't believe is a true source.
So the third question is, if the universe is random and an accident, why does the world run in such perfect rules? For example, why does the sun always...
I'm not sure what you mean by no mistakes. We see stars go supernova and meteorites crash into planets. The moon is covered in craters from meteorites, and the Earth has been hit by its fair share too. I think that you are claiming that mistakes are not made because anything unfortunate that happens is perhaps part of your deity's plan and therefore is not a mistake, while being incredibly convenient for your narrative. You cannot in any way demonstrate that the catastrophic events like supernova and meteor strikes that we see every day were meant to happen according to some divine plan.
rise at 4 in the morning. For example, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, the sun rises. Why not does it rise at the night at midnight? Why do I not see the sun at 12 in the midnight? Why do I not see the sun? I want to see the sun in the night. Why? Explain to me. Why does the moon rise up at a certain time, and why does the earth have a very specific...
We do see the sun at midnight, or do see darkness at daytime. If you go to certain latitudes at the North or South Pole, you will see the sun at midnight and you will see darkness at daytime. In fact, Norway is known as the land of the midnight sun because during the summer they have 24 hours of sunlight. Yes, that is the sun in the sky during midnight. Exactly what you have asked for.
orbit? Why does the 8 planets of the solar system have a very inline orbit? Why?
Yes, it's due to the principle of when things fall into patterns, and that's called synchronization. We can examine this with videos of metronomes, and they're started randomly. The natural laws of physics cause them to spontaneously synchronize, match up, and then they move in lockstep and become an ordered system. This is common in natural systems. The elements of systems under the influence of physics fall into patterns, and this is no different than the planets in our solar system.
Does that mean it's random and an accident? Everything was formed from a boom, bang, bang, and then we are here. Like seriously, we just exploded.
Well, the Big Bang is not an explosion, it's a rapid expansion of the universe. Again, I don't think everything is perfect, and I don't think anyone is holding the universe in place, or anything for that matter. We know through redshift of the light coming from stars, the universe is continuously expanding, and nothing is holding it in place as it continues to expand. So I think you're working on faulty premises there.
First we were fish. Then we became monkeys. Then monkeys went to cavemen. Then cavemen became humans, and evolution stopped on humans. Why do humans do not evolve anymore? Why do I not have wings? For example, I evolve into a bird.
Evolution didn't stop with human beings. We're still continuing to evolve, although the pressures on humans today are different due to technology and changing our environment, and medicine making up for a lot of the detrimental mutations that are produced. Evolution may be more based upon who we choose to mate with and who produces children rather than the natural selection pressures of the wild areas that we came from. But it hasn't stopped, and evolution will not stop. It will go on because it's a natural part of our world and a natural part of biological organisms.
Why not? So that's my third.
Monkeys in the zoo and modern humans had a common ancestor that we both came from, so we wouldn't expect modern monkeys to turn into humans. evolution takes millions of years, and monkeys may never evolve into an organism as intelligent as a human. It all depends on the pressures and advantages that intelligence has for the organism, which may not necessarily be beneficial. Intelligence isn't the end goal of evolution. There is no goal, and it's simply a process of survival. If intelligence is beneficial to that survival, then that will arise. But if it's not, it won't. I think that perhaps you need to study what evolution actually is, because you don't seem to have a firm grasp on the actual concepts of evolution.
Question now, the fourth and last question. Why are you an atheist? Seriously, why are you an atheist? So, did you ever research about any other religion? Example, Islam, Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism, Judaism, any other religion? Why? So, is your purpose just to wake up, brush your teeth, go to school, or go to work?
I'm an atheist simply because I do not believe a God exists, and we have looked at all religions. We atheists are critical of all religion. If you take that as an insult, then it's not my fault. Your ideas and claims should not be above scrutiny, and I do not see any reason to avoid talking about your claims of a God just because you are offended that I do not believe your claims. You are free to believe whatever you want and talk about that belief. But so am I, even if I believe that your religion is ridiculous.
And go to home, eat, sleep, and die, sleep forever. Is that it? So this just shows nothing. To be honest, you guys live in this world. You live once. You live happy, happy, happy every day. You do not see this life as a test. For example, if a teacher gives you a test, and the teacher then takes your test and gives you full marks, you didn't revise. You didn't do anything. You were playing all day, playing, playing, playing. The teacher just takes your exam, make you full mark, pass. Will that be very just of the teacher, a man that did very hard work and revised for the whole night and got full mark, while the other guy was playing, drinking, sleeping, eating, and then got full mark?
So I don't believe, like you, that this life is a test. I think that it is real life and not some sort of exam you have to have before reaching a final destination somewhere. My life and the people who I love, lives matter to me because they are important and are real, not some question on a spiritual quiz about how I act towards them. I could ask you this question: what motivation do you have to improve the world if this is a test for paradise? What motivation do you have to explore space or preserve our environment if you think this world does not matter and you're only concerned with the next one? I would put it to you that I care about this world more than you, because while it's only a test to you, it's the real deal to me.
Is that really what you think? Is that your logic in your brain? Your brain, you research in your brain, and you research in your brain, think. Use your brain meats, activate your brain cells. Your brain been deactivated for a long time.
Yes, I do use my brain, and that's the conclusion I have reached. While I do not want to die forever, and it'd be really nice to have some paradise to go to, what I want hasn't got any impact on reality. Just because I want $1 million tomorrow, and that'd be nice, it doesn't mean that it's true. What you are doing is called wishful thinking. hoping that what you want is true because you really would like it to be true, which doesn't make it true, even if you really, really want it. We have some methods for finding the truth, and believing what you want to be true isn't a very reliable way to establish what is true and what is not. So, while I am using my brain, it seems like you are using blind faith and wishful thinking.
So that's it. These are my 4 questions, and I want you to research more about religions, research about Islam, research about Christianity, research about any other religion, any free time that you have, any spare time that you have. Give it just a small moment to research about religion, to research the figure of God, to research the figure of Allah, and to research how this world is all in line perfectly.
I think I am trying to be the best version of myself, and considering your homophobic messaging earlier, I think you could be a better version of yourself too. I don't think that a bigoted and primitive book written by tribespeople in the 7th century in any way makes you a better person living in the modern world. I do hope you have a good day too, and I hope that you start to question why you believe that atheists have no stake in the world and do not have any beliefs and goals of their own. Because we do have other beliefs and goals, just not in a God. I would put it to you that we consider our goals just as important as you consider yours, even though you don't think we have a right to our goals without a deity to somehow validate those goals. Well, you can believe that, but that's not what atheists actually think.
Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hope everyone has a good day.
So that's the end of the video, and I hope that you have listened to my answers and realized that you have some grave misconceptions about atheists, about evolution, about the formation of the universe, about just about everything, really. I don't mean to be harsh, but you seem very confused because you don't seem to have tried to understand where atheists are coming from. But thank you so much for joining me. I really enjoyed making this video, and I hope you can join me again. Hopefully I can do this again and answer some more questions. I hope you found it enlightening, and I will see you again very soon. Thank you.